made like a style book for it, and I viewed it more like as that's the style of that book, not like less of a restriction thing.
And then in the new book, what became some of the style guides that you wrote for yourself, for example?
The new book, I wanted to not have many constraints, or any at all, or have as least as possible. But the goal is to make the entire thing consistent. So the less constraints you have, the harder it is for the entire thing to be consistent. Because if you have no constraints and you do something crazy over here, then you have to match that throughout the entire thing. So my style book was mostly things like, don't start a sentence with as, or like use a comma here, or whatever, stuff like that.
How long was that list?
Just like a page.
Mm-hmm.
Or 2 pages.
And in the Richard Yates book, how long was it?
Not that long. It was mostly in my head. I'm not sure if I wrote it down. That book had an index also. Because since there's so little interior of the character's thoughts, like every object to me like had significance. Like I would keep track of where I mentioned that and where I mentioned it again. But I feel like barely any reviewers like noticed that. That book got really bad reviews. You should read some of them.
Some of the reviews?
Yeah, because I just got a reputation for being like just someone who just like is really lazy. That's why I'm writing like without including your thoughts. I got that reputation big time.
For being a lazy writer?
For being like lazy and just like a gimmick type person.
I'm surprised because I find your book so well thought, engineered, so well. I mean, you could write when you read almost transparent blue. You see how thoughtful and exact you are. I mean, you really construct, and it's part of the strength is you stay on it. You just keep it very tight, and I quite like that a lot.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's probably because you didn't learn about me through the internet first or something like that.
Okay, why is...
Like if you just tell me my name, a lot of articles that come up will be like, just talking shit about me, saying like I'm not a real writer or stuff like that.
Do you think any of that has to do with your age? I mean, do you think people like write you off because you're under 30?
I think maybe no. I think it's mostly just because like I just do stupid stuff on the internet.
Like what?
Well, I sell stuff on eBay a lot on my blog. Like in my room, I'll have piles of stuff and I'll put it on eBay. And I make art that looks very like childish.